The power inside you, it comes from the ley lines. All magic in this world does. And those of us lucky enough to be able to catch that magic can make it do almost anything we want.
Ascendant Studios' first-person magic shooter Immortals of Aveum launches today, and this ambitious Battlemage adventure could be just the fantasy fix you're looking for. A big thank you to EA for sponsoring this video and hooking me up with an early copy of Immortals. Sometimes you need a break from the live service grind or the MMO constant hunt for minor gear enhancements, and Immortals could be the distraction that you're looking for as it brings a fresh spin on the single-player story-driven FPS genre. The ballistics meets magic combat system in Immortals is approachable for the casual gamer, but has deeper elements of mastery for the seasoned player to fully capitalize on. If you're not familiar with Immortals, or with me, then I'm True Vanguard, and today we are going to be unpacking everything you need to know about Immortals of Aveum to know if this game is for you. Let's dive in. One of the things that becomes immediately apparent when you start your adventure in Immortals of Aveum is truly the scale that Ascendant Studios wanted to communicate to their audience. The world of Immortals is big, expansive, and there's even social systems and structures that serve as important undertones to truly understand how this world works, and that scale is obtainable on current-gen consoles like the PlayStation 5 that I captured this gameplay on. In Immortals, you're stepping into the middle of the Ever War, a long-lasting conflict between the people of Lucium and Rasharn, a nation hell-bent on obtaining complete control over the knowledge of magic and led by Sandrak, a powerful and ruthless mage. You play as a young Magnus by the name of Jack. He's a unique mage whose latent powers awakened later in his life as a young man forced into a traumatic situation. But while most mages are only capable of harnessing one type of magic, Jack awakens as a Triarch, a mage capable of wielding all three types, red, green, and blue. This makes him, ironically, a jack of all trades, so to speak, and a powerfully adaptable soldier on the field. The general of the Lucian armies, played by the ever-so-talented Gina Torres, witnesses Jack's awakening and takes it on herself to personally train him to ultimately join her elite group of Magni called the Immortals.
What I'm getting at is, I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you. One of the elite.
It doesn't work that way. You'll put in the time, on the front lines like everyone else.
Think of them as the Navy SEALs, a small group of soldiers reserved only for the most talented and efficient war-born heroes. Jack's unique ability to harness all three magic types is really what makes the game come alive. You get to choose what tools you want to use in the field as the threats change. And the game does a really good job of sort of forcing you to make adjustments in real time. If there are archers on the hill, hey, you gotta use blue magic, which specializes in ranged precision spells. If enemies start to charge in close with melee abilities, you switch to your red magic spells, which specialize in doing big damage up close in wide raging attacks. But if you need to lay down a lot of fire fast, you go with the green magic attacks, which are all about dumping fully automatic barrages of proper seeking violence. It's the fluidity of swapping spells in the moment that makes Immortals fun and helps you, as a player, feel like you're seeing yourself improve and master your craft. Speaking of mastery, as you fight out there, you'll encounter lots of ways to enhance your build. You'll learn new spells, some on the beaten path and others found in secret hideaways. You'll level up and spend skill points across 80 different talents to make Jack progress in a way that speaks to you. I ended up going with a real run and gun style build. That's something that allowed me to reload faster, dump more green magic barrages for more damage with extra blink charges so I can teleport around the field and even up close to some targets for a corrosive punch to the face. But while some games allow you to get lost in the free roaming and the side questing, Immortals stays very grounded in the story with constant exposition, cutscenes, environmental storytelling, and dialogue with meaningful characters who have a serious impact on Jack's journey.
You're different.
How so?
You're one of us now.
Many of whom are voiced by talented actors from gaming and cinema projects that you may have already loved. Getting to know them and getting to fight alongside them is a core part of the Immortals experience, especially when it comes to meeting and traveling with the other members of your elite strike team in the Immortals. You're the rookie, and you're trying to learn the dynamic and where you fit in all of it. Ultimately, Immortals of Aveum is shaping up to be an innovative new approach to the shooter genre, weaving in fantasy and magic elements that provide a fresh take on this style of game. I don't want to draw direct comparisons to specific titles, but it definitely reminds me of simpler days when we picked up a game, we played through a well-told linear story with solid mechanics and compelling world building, and enjoyed being taken along for the ride. And that's not to say that your character lacks agency. Jack is full of character, but he's also a blank slate in the combat department, which means you can tailor-make him to suit you and the way you like to deal with conflict. So check the description for a link to buy Immortals of Aveum today and forge your own path through the Everwar and find a way to resolve a massive conflict that's uniquely you. Immortals releases today on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC via EA app, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. And let me know in the comments section, what about this game looks exciting to you? Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.